Hello, fam. Welcome. My name is Magdalene Janet. If you are new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And come visit me on TikTok and Instagram because I'm there daily. You guys, we just hit 9K on TikTok. Oh my God. And of course, welcome back to all my oldies but goodies. I'm ready. I kind of combed my hair halfway because I'm like, I'm not trying to look good and new that today. I don't know why because I usually don't care. But I'm like, we're over here. We're on this level right now. And it's crazy. I literally, oh my God, my powder puff is dirty. We're working with clean powder puffs today. I literally just got a comment saying that the Superstay foundation at Ulta is $2.99. And then I checked and on Amazon, it's about like $4, $5, depending on the shade. So you guys, I'm afraid that they're gonna just be discontinued because we have the new and maybe new and improved. We don't know. So here we are. I'm so excited. What am I gonna do? I don't know. I'm never ready, but actually I am kind of ready. Okay, my skin is ready. I did my skincare, did all that jazz. About 30 minutes ago, I did my eyebrows and I'm like, let that sink in. So let's prime with a good primer. This is kind of like a mattifying slash hydrating primer. It's amazing. So we're gonna prime both sides the same. Make sure we don't look gastadas and make sure our makeup is put all day. I do have oily skin. And also you guys, today is the next day after Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a nice holiday. This video may not go out right away because I have 2 other videos I filmed. Just hope you guys are having a good start of the holiday season. Let's let this sit. You always want your primer to absorb and dry down to your skin, especially this one because it's a little bit hydrating. You don't want kind of wet patches on your skin when you're gonna, oh my goodness gracious, back when you're gonna apply foundation directly on your skin because it may just pick up a few patches. Okay, as I waited for the primer to dry down, I added some concealer and I set that down. You want to add your concealer first before foundation powder and you don't have anything wet that can just create a patch or a spot, you know. I have both the shades 312 Golden. This is how they look. Remember when I reviewed this one, this compact completely fell out. So I need to be very careful. I just want to show you the shades. See, this one has more of a neutral and it's lighter versus this one's a bit darker and warmer. Because the shade is called Golden, it usually runs more into the warm side. You guys know the drugstore foundation range. It's not the greatest and we don't have a lot of neutral undertones. My skin tone is a neutral undertone, so I'm gonna try not to look like a Oompa Loompa. I do have the shade here, 332. I don't know like the actual name. So 332, I'm like legit scared. Okay, this is Golden. Look what just happened. Okay, Golden and then 332. So here we have Golden, 332. Looking at 332, that's probably more neutral, but it's still warm versus Golden right here. Very, very similar. They do look very similar in the pans too. I'm not going to use 332 because we're working with the same shade as the original. And let me swatch the original here. So this is the original. You see how it's more neutralized versus the new Golden shade. Okay, let's go. Now we're dried up. Back to the primer really quick. I typically use like a mattifying primer because they do dry down and I have oily skin. If you don't have a mattifying primer or you like more hydrating primers, just make sure to like let it really dry down and that takes a few minutes, you know. I am going to apply, no, actually, okay, we're gonna apply with brushes. These are kind of similar. This is the BK 101 and then this is the Real Techniques 202. What I'm gonna do is apply the powders and then give you some info about each one. They're about the same. Okay. The new Maybelline Superstay Hybrid Foundation Powder retails for about $15. I am in the shade 312 Golden. This is a medium to full coverage foundation. Has up to 24-hour wear with a soft matte lightweight vegan formula. The oldie but goodie Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Powder Foundation is matte. I'm in the shade 312 Golden. It has up to 16 hours of wear. It retails for about $10. So we are nice and powdered up, right? They feel very similar. I feel like this one's a tad bit smoother, but let's actually look. The application just felt slightly smoother, but it's not that much of a difference. Okay, here's the original oldie but goodie. Here's the new hybrid. Hold on, let's add a little more. Like sometimes with powders, it's good to build them up. Like you'll add it, maybe wait a little bit and then build it up. Because I notice with body warmth of any kind, it could be like 3 minutes or it could be an hour. It's really buildable that way because it like has something to attach, which is like your body warmth. Automatically, the original one is just smoother. Here, it's creating a little bit of texture. You can't really see it, but I remember seeing it slightly when I reviewed it. And here, it's just like smooth. Also, these brushes, they're not the same. Let's build up. Let's build up. So I might get a little bit of the new one. Let me be careful. Look, this thing's already falling apart. You see, like, you can see the pan right there. Okay, so we're gonna even out. With powder, you wanna even out always. And let's just kind of tap on top. This will give us a bit of a full coverage because we're like applying it directly on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then, yeah, you see this just looks better. You see that? And then original with a new one. See the difference in colors. New, old. Even out. Here, let me even out here. Just kind of build up, you know? Yeah, what do you think? Original, new. Okay. So the thing I love so much about powder foundations is how fast they are and you look well put together. So it's almost 10 a.m. Let's speed up and finish up the face and then we'll be back. Hello fam. Okay, skin is looking good. I feel like the warmth of the skin, it's been what, 30 minutes? It's just making everything just mesh in well. By the way, my lip color, it's like super bright, but it's this one, B-Day Frosting from NYX. I was just like feeling a bold lip today, you know? I like powder foundation. To me, it reminds me, it's always been more like not old school, but back in the day, that's all we had was powder foundation. Thing about it is, no wonder it was popular because it's just so fast. It's pigmented. It makes your skin look very well put together in such an efficient manner. Here is the new one. And then here's the original. Not bad, huh? They both look really good. And my pores just are like not there. On camera, the new one looks smoother. You see just right here? And then this is the original. I feel like I could see a little bit of texture. I mean, a minute amount. But you know, I gotta tell you, forehead looks good. And like this pigment, it's not heavy. My skin doesn't look chalky on either side. Especially this one because it's a little bit lighter. So that can happen where it just looks like powder sitting on top, you know? Talking about chalky, I don't know why that made me think about this, but let's do a flash test and see if we have flashback. I don't think we do, but let's see. Nope, not at all. Which we kind of knew, but I always like to do that, especially when we're dealing with powders, just so you can see. I kind of like them both. At first, I was liking the original. I feel like it was smoother. The color's a little bit better. The new one, it's like, maybe it is new and improved, but we're gonna see it. We're gonna look gastadas at the end of the day. Of course, let's go in front of the window so you can see how the skin looks in daylight, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, fam. Ooh, okay. Here is the new one. Looks good. This isn't blended. Hold on. There we go. And the original. Oh, is this smoother to you? I don't know. I think it is. By the way, I forgot to mention, I do use setting spray when I'm working with powders just so it can melt into the skin a little bit better. It won't ruin it or anything, but I just wanted to bring that up. We're having a good makeup day. Today's a good one. Okay, ciao. Oh my gosh, I just yawned. Hey fam, it is almost 10 o'clock. So we've had both of these foundations off for 12 hours. But of course, before we get started, I do want to show you how the skin was looking halfway through. So here on the left side, which is the brand new hybrid powder foundation. At this point, I thought this side was looking extremely smooth. We still had the full coverage. Everything was looking good. And on the other side, again, I also thought this was looking just as good, just as matte and blurred and beautiful. We are now 12 hours later, like gastada where? Look at this skin. Here is the new and here's the oldie but goodie. I will say between the primer, because the primer I use is so good, and these powder foundations, both sides look great. I don't really see like a difference. I feel like the difference is more on the actual texture of the foundation as you eyeball it. This one doesn't look as smooth, literally just looking at it in the container. But when it's on the skin, they apply very similarly. I did notice earlier today that the new side was a bit smoother. Well, no, I think I noticed that in the morning versus the original side. Like we see that texture still showing up. It's not showing up a lot, but it's showing up enough for me to let you know. So ultimately, I really think the new one is a slightly better version. Shades are a little wonky from the original. I wish like this was the shade we had because I feel like the undertone's a lot better. But overall wear is the same. Of course, T-zone's a little bit oily, but I don't see like I'm oily more on one side than the other. Do you? So this is new versus old. Like even my mouth is well put together. And again, this is just foundation powder on top of skin, and it doesn't feel like it's really going anywhere. Actually, let me get my spongy. Since I think the sponge I used today, we're just gonna tap these oils this way. Like if you want to touch your makeup up, you can just grab your powder again and then just kind of put it like that on the other side, and then we're like well put together, you know? It's a quick little touch up. And look, so yes, these powders are good. I really like them, but I think we do have a winner. The winner chicken dinner is the new one. Again, they're very similar once applied, especially when your skin is warmed up. And if you like this one, if this is your holy grail, make sure you get it because it looks like it's disappearing in stores. It's already on sale at Ulta. I saw they only have 2 shades and it's $2.99. And on Amazon, prices vary. Keep in mind, this is most likely gonna go. Oh, and also, this was a medium to buildable and this is a full coverage. I felt like it was the same thing. They both built it up very similarly, you know? Let me know, what are your thoughts? Do you use Maybelline foundation powder? If so, let me know. Are you getting this one or have you gotten it already? I will have them both linked down below for you guys to check them out. And I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.